Hi friends, welcome again to my channel. In our lesson today, we are looking at simultaneous linear equation and quadratic equation. Situations where we have one linear, one quadratic. If you observe question number 4, 5, 6, you discover that we have a quadratic equation and a linear equation. Here another linear, here another linear, quadratic and quadratic. So in this tutorial, I want to teach you how to simplify such cases. But before we solve that, we are going to take a little revision on simultaneous linear equation, the ones that have to do with two linear equations first. All right, so sit put as we simplify. Before we solve, take note that simultaneous equation is a situation where we solve two equations at the same time. When things are done simultaneously, it means that more than one activity is performed at a time. All right, so we are going to be solving for x and y in this equation at the same time. Let's start with question number 1. To solve question number 1, this has formed my equation 1 and this has formed my equation 2. To simplify, I will be making use of elimination method. Reason is because y has equal coefficients here, unlike x. Here I have 2x, here I have 3x, but here the coefficient is 1, even though this is a negative 1. So I'll be adding equation 1 and 2 to eliminate. It is not in all cases that you subtract. You only subtract when the sign in front of the variable you want to eliminate are equal. All right. So, but the sign here is negative, the sign here is positive. So I'll be adding. Whenever you have such cases, you add the two equations. So let's add. 2x plus 3x will give us 5x. The minus y plus y will give me 0. If you have minus 1 plus 1, you have a 0. So I'll be having 0 equal to, we add here, 8 plus 17 will give me 25. So we have 5x to be equal to 25. Then we divide both sides by 5 to get the value of x. So 25 divided by 5 will give me 5. So the value of x is 5. Take 5 back to equation 1 or equation 2 to get the value of y. Let me use equation 1. I'll have 2x minus y to be equal to what? 8. So since x is 5, I will have here to be 2 into 5 minus y equal to what? This is 8. Then 2 times 5 gives me 10. Make y the subject. That means I will have 10 minus 8 to be equal to y, taking y to the right hand side. Then 10 minus 8 will give me 2. So y is going to be what? 2. Therefore, we make our conclusions that when x is 5, our y is 2. And that becomes the solution to number 1 equation. Let's go straight to solve number 2. So to solve question number 2, you discover that what we have is an indices here. So the first thing we are going to do is to reduce these indices to a simple linear equation. Here is already a simple linear. Sometimes they'll give you two indices. So what you do is to reduce the both of them to linear equations before you can now solve. So let's reduce this. Since I have 9, 27, and 9, all of them are multiples of 3. So I can reduce the indices to a base of 3. 27 will be written as 3 raised to power 3. Multiply x, that is 3x, over 81 can be written as 3 raised to power 4. Bring down the power, we have x plus 2y equal to, for 9, I will have 3 raised to power 2. Then let us open the bracket here. I'll be having 3 raised to power 3x over here. We will now have 3 raised to power 4 times x gives us 4x. 4 times 2y gives us 8y. And this is equal to 3 raised to the power of 2. Now, one of the laws of indices says that whenever you have a division of two bases that are equal, take one base and subtract their powers. So I'll be taking one base, 3, from this two bases here, and then I'll have 3 raised to the power x minus this power here, 4x plus 8y. This is equal to this, 3 raised to the power 2. Next, if we have two bases to be equal, that means their powers are also equal. So we can equate the powers to have 3x minus, let's open the bracket, minus times 4x will give me 4x, minus times 8y will give me minus 8y, equal to, take the power here, 2. Then subtract 3x minus 4x to give me minus x minus 8y equal to what? 2. So we have a simple linear equation now. Let's bring it under this. I'll be having minus x minus 8y equal to what? 2. So we can also solve elimination method, seeing that x can eliminate. So I'll be eliminating. This is my equation 1, and this is my equation 2. Let's eliminate. We'll also add, and we are adding because we have additive inverses. Here is positive, here is negative. Anytime you have such a case, you add the two equations. So x plus minus x, look at what it means. X plus minus x. That means minus plus will give me minus. So x minus x is 0. I have here as 0. Then 4y plus minus 8y. This will give me a negative 4y. If you have 4 plus minus 8, that is 4 minus 8. It will give you a negative equal to 0 plus 2 will give us what? 2. So what next do we do? We have minus 4y to be equal to 2. We are going to divide both sides by negative 4 to get y. So my y is going to be a negative 1 over 2. And since we have gotten y to be negative 1 over 2, substitute in equation 1 or 2 to get the value of x. Let me go with equation 1, which is x plus 4y equal to 0. Then we substitute. I'll be having x plus 4 into, for y, we'll now write minus 1 over 2 equal to 0. 2 can divide 4 to give me 2. 2 times negative 1 becomes negative 2. So I'll have x minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, x is going to be what? A positive 2, taking it to the right-hand side. So we make our conclusions. When x is 2, y is going to be negative half. And that becomes the solution to question number 2. Let's attempt question number 3 and see what the solution looks like. To solve question number 3, you discover that the x and y are not properly arranged, like y is not under the y in equation 1. X is also not under x in equation 1. So what do? You are permitted to rearrange. We can have it to be 3y minus 2x equal to 21. And then here we'll be having 4y plus 5x equal to 5. Now we rearranged. You know that addition is commutative. So if you say 5x plus 4y is the same thing as 4y plus 5x. Addition is commutative. All right, so at this point, we can simplify. But we cannot still eliminate. Reason is because y do not have equal coefficients. X do not have equal coefficients. So let's make one of the coefficients to be equal. And when we have done that, we can now simplify. So how do we do it? We are going to use the coefficient of y. Let's make y to be equal. Use coefficient of y in equation 1 to multiply all the terms of equation 2. Here is 3. Use it to multiply here. Then use 4 here to multiply equation 1. This is for coefficient of y here. So let's multiply. 4 times 3y gives me 12y. 4 times minus 2 will give me minus 8. So I have 8x. 4 times 21, this gives me 84. Over here, 3 times 4y gives me 12y. 3 times 5x gives me 15x. And 3 times 5 is equal to 15. So you discover that in equation 1 and 2, we can call this is equation 1. This is equation 2. So you can call this equation 3 and equation 4. All right, so we have gotten y to be equal. We can now eliminate. Now, trying to eliminate, we are going to subtract. Reason is because y and y here, they have equal sign or same sign, positive and positive. So 12y minus 12y will give me what? 0. Minus 8 minus positive 15. If you have minus 8 minus 15, what do you think it will give us? It will give us, adding 8 and 15, we'll have 23. All right? So we'll be having a negative 23x equal to 84 minus 15 will give us 69. We have 69. So what do we do next? We'll be having minus 23x to be equal to 69. Then we'll divide both sides by negative 3 so that So I will get x. All right, this kills this. So our x is going to be minus 3. If you divide here, you have minus 3. Now we've gotten x as minus 3. Take it back to either equation 1 or equation 2. You get the value of y. You can also use equation 3 and 4, any of them, but this is easier to use because I have simpler values. So I go with equation 1, 3y minus 2x equal to what? 21. Then I'll substitute x to be 3. So I'll have 3y minus 2 into minus 3 equal to 21. Then we simplify. 3y multiply here, we have a positive 6 equal to 21. Take 6 to the right hand side. We have 3y equal to what? 21 minus 6. When it crosses, becomes negative. Then 3y will be equal to what? 15. We divide by what? Coefficient of y. This will kill this. Y becomes 5. So if x is a negative 3, then y is going to be 5. All right. So for question number 4, 5, and 6, I'll be solving them in a different video just to make sure that this video is not very long. All right. So check out for the next video that will be dropping under this particular video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, share it to your friends, and follow for more interesting tutorials. Bye.